Hello everyone, right here I have a 2024 Honda City 1.5 RS. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. Standard for the 8th generation City in Malaysia from the E trim and above is a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. Standard for the entire 8th generation City lineup in Malaysia is Honda's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the City, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The 8th generation City uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The V trim and above get a combination leather steering wheel with contrast stitching around the inner rim and sport grips at 10 and 2. In Malaysia, the 1.5 petrol engine comes standard with a continuously variable transmission or CVT in short. A CVT does not have a fixed set of gear ratios. Instead, it has an infinite amount of gear ratios to give drivers a smoother ride and better fuel efficiency over conventional automatic transmission. This transmission features a sport mode. Pedal shifters, which are standard on the facelifted City, enables drivers to manually shift through 7 virtual gear ratios. While rear parking sensors are standard across the range, only the E trim and above get a reverse camera. The reverse camera features guidance signs and 3 different views. Safety features for the facelifted City include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, emergency stop signal, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. Honda's Sensing Driver Assistance Suite is present as well, and this one comprises forward collision warning, a collision mitigation braking system, road departure mitigation, lane departure warning, and a lane keep assist system. The facelifted City V and RS come with the same 16-inch 5 triple-spoke alloy rims, with the difference being that the V trim has silver rims while the RS trim has two-tone rims. The City uses 185/55R16 Toyo Process R57 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs at the back. The suspension is McPherson struts up front and a rear torsion beam setup. Honda has been producing the B segment City for 8 generations since 1981. The first generation was available as either a 2-door convertible or a 3-door hatchback, the second generation was only offered as a 3-door hatchback, and for the 3rd to the 7th generations, the only body style available with the City was a 4-door saloon. The 8th generation City was unveiled in Bangkok, Thailand in November 2019, initially as a 4-door saloon. A year later in November 2020, Honda launched the City hatchback. This marks the return of the hatchback body style albeit a 5-door rather than a 3-door, to the City nameplate after 26 years since the second generation City was discontinued in 1994. The City hatchback is much larger than Honda's other B-segment hatchback, the Jazz, and the City hatchback also takes the place of the Honda Jazz in certain markets where the 4th generation Jazz is not sold in. Unlike its predecessor, the 8th generation City is not produced in Japan. Instead, production of the 8th generation City takes place in Brazil, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. Like the past 2 generations, the 8th generation City is sold as the Honda Ballad in South Africa. A facelift for the 8th generation City was unveiled in July 2023 for the Saloon and in February 2024 for the hatchback. In Malaysia, both 8th generation City body styles are offered. The City Saloon went on sale in October 2020 for the pre-facelift model and in August 2023 for the facelifted model. Meanwhile, the City hatchback went on sale in December 2021 for the pre-facelift model and in May 2024 for the facelifted model. Both body styles have identical variants in Malaysia. Currently, the variants on sale are 1.5 S CVT, 1.5 e-CVT, 1.5 V CVT, 1.5 RS CVT, and 1.5 HEV RS e-CVT. Under the bonnet of this City is Honda's L15Z, 1.5 litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features IV Tech technology and multi-point fuel injection. It produces 119 horsepower at 6600 rpm and 145 Nm of torque at 4300 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 10.4 seconds, and the top speed is 195 km per hour. 40 litres is the fuel tank size, and the combined fuel consumption for the City 1.5 CVT is 5.6 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 125 grams per kilometre, and the City is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the City RS include automatic manual leveling LED reflector headlights, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front fog lights, LED front and side indicators, LED rear lights, body-coloured door handles and side mirrors, a rear spoiler, and a single exhaust pipe. Speakers right there, and down there, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Vehicle stability assist, headlight level adjustment, storage, pull this lever to pop open the fuel door, City floor mats, pull this lever to pop open the boot lid, and the driver's seat in the City RS does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Single zone automatic climate control system, on off, fan speed, different modes, air conditioning, recirculation, front and rear defrost, temperature, automatic mode, and maximum cooling. Cup holders, storage areas right here and right here. Couple of USB-A ports. The top one is for charging, while the bottom one is to connect to the head unit. Power outlet, Econ mode. The facelifted City in E trim and above come with the display audio touchscreen head unit. This system features an 8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 8 speakers. The stock sound system that this city uses is okay. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current media playing information. The album art will show up here if available. You have the song title, artist name, album name. You can play pause, go back a song, go forward a song, song duration. And below you can activate the shuffle, repeat, and bring up the love and suggest us like this options. Playing next goes to your playing next playlist. And if we hit library, we can go back to your main media menu where you can then select between library, playlists, and radio. Under library, you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. To go back to your current media playing information, press this button right here. To the right, shortcut buttons for Google Maps, music, phone, and this button goes back to your main CarPlay menu where you can select your phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. There are more apps to the right. While to the left, we can access Google Maps, we can go to a destination, bring up your voice command, and control the media. To go back to the main Honda system, hit the Honda icon right here. And right here we are in the main Honda system with the time, date, day. You can bring up your devices via this button. And below, you can select radio, USB iPod, Bluetooth audio, phone. If you have a phone connected to the Honda system, you can dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists, and whatnot. We can select CarPlay right here. And under settings, we can set the language, Bluetooth settings, look at your devices, set your audio settings with the bass treble, speed sensitive volume, your DSP control, and the fader balance. You can also set the volume settings, display settings, clock, opening screen, and all that. We can do a factory reset right at the bottom. Hit this to bring up your media controls, and to right, this one basically acts as your home button as well. If your return button, volume buttons as shown earlier, and the power button is right at the bottom. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. Interior brightness adjustment controls, wiper controls, volume controls, seat track, different media mode selection, Bluetooth telephone controls, voice control, and this home button together with this wheel and this return button right here control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. If you just use the wheel, you can go between the Trip A and Trip B computers, and if we hit the home button, we can then use the wheel to go between the different menus and click the wheel down to select and hit the return button to go back. Currently we have the range and fuel menu with the range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption for Trip A and Trip B. Apart from that, we can also show the speed and time with the average speed and elapsed time again for Trip A and Trip B. With the G meter, seat belt, safety support display, settings menu, with the clock setup, driver assist system setup, meter setup, and all that. can customize the display, vehicle information, just show the ref counter, and back to the range and fuel. Adaptive cruise control controls. This one is for the lane departure warning system. And the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You have a bit of storage beneath the parking brake and on either sides of it. Front center armrest with storage down below. Manual dimming, rear view mirror. Front reading lights. Driver side sun visor does get a vanity mirror. Also for the driver, it's a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, bottle holder or storage. And the rear seat backs in this city do fold. They split 60-40 when folding. And to fold them down, locate the two levers on the top of the boot. The lever on the left folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the lever on the right folds down the right seat. Just pull the levers and flip the seat backs down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get slightly more than this, but I only get about this much in terms of headroom. Despite the slight lack of headroom, it is actually fairly nice and spacious back here. The seats are comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with small cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle with two USB-C ports down below for charging. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles. Cabin light. To pop the boot lid open, you can use either the lever inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, the button on the key fob, or the touchpad just above the rear number plate. Boot space in the city is 519 litres with the rear seat backs in place. For more boot space, the rear seat backs fold down by pulling the levers on the top of the boot. Also on the top of the boot is a light. Under the boot floor is a vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, warning triangle, and jack. Adjustable headrests for the front only. The rear headrests are built into the seat. Speakers, bottle holder, storage, window control. And the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2024 Honda City 1.5 RS. Thanks for watching and goodbye.